Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for joining us. We begin this week with the election of a new Montgomery County Council president and vice president. Nancy Navarro has passed the gavel on to Craig Rice, who served as vice president of the council this past year. And George Leventhal has been elected vice president. Susan Kennedy joins us with more.
Sonya, newly elected council officers Craig Rice as president and George Leventhal as vice president say they want to make sure that Montgomery County grows as an economic engine.
We have a new council president, Mr. Craig Rice.
Craig Rice was elected by a unanimous vote and made it clear he is focused on making sure county residents from all walks of life are provided with opportunities.
I think that it's going to be really important for us to focus on growing our economic sector, and focusing on small businesses is something that we need to continue, and we also need to ramp up. It's going to be really important for us to make sure that our small businesses, local small businesses here in Montgomery County, feel as though they're welcome, wanted, and that we are giving them the support needed so that they can continue to grow.
Before the council elects new officers, the outgoing president has an opportunity to reflect on the previous year.
Rice takes over for Nancy Navarro, who addressed the council on a wide range of issues in reviewing the past year, each of which reflected the theme of her presidency.
I talked about the need for us to confront the social and economic challenges our county was facing head on, that we all share the same need for a government that encourages economic growth, protects our families, educates our children, and provides a safety net for those who fall on hard times.
Craig Rice was elected to the council in 2010. He serves the residents of District 2. Prior to his arrival to the council, he was a member of the Maryland House of Delegates.
Congratulations, Councilmember Leventhal, on your election to vice president. Congratulations.
Rice and his vice president, George Leventhal, say they want to make sure county priorities are addressed head-on in Annapolis.
We also need to focus on education. I mean, we really need to talk about school construction and the dollars that are flowing into the rest of the jurisdictions but aren't flowing equally to Montgomery County based on our need. That's going to be extremely important for us. And, of course, we have to try and restore some of the cuts that we've enacted on a lot of our different agencies. As we grow more fiscally stable, we've got to shore up some of those agencies so that we can respond to the growing need that we see in an ever-expanding community.
There are several very important master plans that are coming before us, and it's going to be a very full year, but I know that Craig Rice has good relationships with all his colleagues, and it's going to be great working under his leadership.
And along every step of the way, Craig Rice's mom has been there to support him and offer advice.
And we know what we believe in.
That's right.
And just keep your training right in front of you. Don't let it go.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Be led by him.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett signed into law this week legislation that grants builders and homeowners a property tax credit for the inclusion of accessibility features in residential housing. Lorna Virgili was at the bill signing ceremony. Lorna?
Sonia, as a county executive put it, it's about creating a community for a lifetime with accessibility for the aging and also persons with disabilities. The newly signed Design for Life law grants up to $10,000 in property tax credits to builders and homeowners that include accessibility features in housing.
Simply put, this legislation will provide property tax credit for builders and homeowners for the inclusion or building of accessibility features into their new and existing residential housing to improve mobility for seniors and those with disabilities.
Councilmember George Leventhal sponsored the legislation based on recommendations by members of the Commissions on Aging and Disabilities.
The reality is we all get older every year, and all of us will need these improvements in our home. We also benefit from the great input in our society and in our economy of people with disabilities of all ages who need to have accessibility, livability, and visitability. As Ike mentioned, the wide hallways, the railings, the improvements to the bathroom, the kitchen, the doorways, and, as in my case, the steps to our homes.
Homeowners will be able to take a $2,000 property tax credit every year for up to 5 years for improvements that make their home more accessible to seniors and persons with disabilities. Improvements such as no-step entrances, wider interior doors, grab bars, and switches and outlets at wheelchair-accessible levels.
Well, I'm a realtor by profession, and I have a son who's a wheelchair user. And it took me months to find a place that could accommodate his needs. And I'd been aware of that, and as a civil rights advocate, I felt it was discriminatory.
In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
It's been a busy week for WSSC crews who've been responding to more water main breaks than usual. Just this past week, there were breaks in Rockville, Gaithersburg, and Chevy Chase. WSSC Communications and Community Relations Director Jim Neustadt joins us in the studio to talk about why we're seeing an increase in water main breaks at this time of year and what the utility is doing about it. Jim?
Well, Thanksgiving week was kind of the beginning of our winter. The temperatures dropped, and when the temperatures drop, the number of breaks go up for us, and that's due to the water temperature that goes down. So we had over 100 breaks that week, which, believe it or not, is not a lot for us this time of year, but it is a lot, and it's a major inconvenience to our customers. In this case, we had customers in Gaithersburg who were flooded in some areas. That's partially due to the way their neighborhood is built, but also they've got a history of floods in that neighborhood, broken pipes in that neighborhood. So we're going to be moving that neighborhood higher on the list to replace the pipes in that area, so hopefully they'll have fewer problems in the future. That'll take some time, but we are moving ahead with that. The other situation we had was up in Rockville, and ice rink was affected, so there was a hockey tournament, and then the Humane Society was affected there. And it was also quite a picture of the water running downhill, even though that was really not a real big break. But it looked worse than it was, although there was inconveniences for those places. We apologize for that and regret when that happens. So this time of year, we're going to have a lot of these situations. We just hope that, you know, every morning that you wake up, you've got the water and to brush your teeth and drink, and the toilet facilities work just as you do every day. But sometimes that just doesn't happen.
Jim, thanks for joining us. What's the website for people to stay in touch with what's happening in their neighborhoods?
People can connect with us at WSSCwater.com and get a lot of information about where pipes are broken and how to keep your pipes warm for the winter and all those good things.
Thank you again. Manna Food Center is celebrating 30 years serving residents in Montgomery County, and the days leading up to Thanksgiving were some of the busiest to date. It's a trend being seen at food banks across the country.
Because of the food stamp cuts and the sluggish economy, we just saw a phenomenal, almost a tripling of the number of people we'd seen the same time in October.
It was really busy, busier than I think they've ever been.
The need for food is growing in Montgomery County, and volunteers and employees at Manna Food Center, the main food bank in Montgomery County, witnessed the increased demand the week of Thanksgiving, where people of all ages lined up out the door in the cold and rain in order to pick up food to feed their families.
We were pushing boxes out the door to help these families. The lines were going clear out into the parking lot, and all of us really had to participate, regardless of what our role was in the organization, to help serve those who are here looking for food support.
Officials say the demand for food is expected to spike again this month as struggling families in our area try to put food on their holiday tables.
People of all faiths and all traditions use the end of the year as a time of celebration, and they're going to want to have food on their table. But they've also just will have experienced the second month of food stamp reductions. People are going to probably have the same level of need, especially when there are demands on your budget like Hanukkah gifts and other special things at this season. So we're expecting a spike in demand in December, and we're really looking forward to the community helping us meet that demand.
So what can you do to help? Food donations and monetary contributions are always needed. You can also sign up to volunteer. For 5 years, Bethesda resident Ann Engel has spent almost every Monday sorting and packing boxes.
I believe a lot in service, and I think everybody should have enough to eat, so it's a perfect mix. Great people here, you feel like you're doing a good job, you get a lot more than you give.
You can find out more about Manna Food Center by visiting its website. Another local group is working to make the holidays a little brighter for local children. And this week, they used a national effort to deliver their message to holiday shoppers. MyMC Media's Valerie Bunk joins us with more.
That's right, Sonia. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are focused on buying gifts and finding the best deals to kick off the holiday shopping season. But the Tuesday following the madness is focused on making someone else's holiday shine. And one local group is doing their part to give back. As shoppers wandered through aisles to pick out gifts at Barston's Child's Play in Rockville, volunteers greeted them at the door with free gift wrapping services, hoping to collect donations for children that wouldn't have a chance at unwrapping a brand new book this Christmas. These local volunteers are taking part in a national effort to make a difference. It's called Giving Tuesday.
Amid the hectic holiday season, there's a day all about giving and giving back. So our goal today is to raise $2,500, and that will allow us to get 1,000 books for children in the county.
First Book Montgomery County partners with approximately 200 recipient groups to bring the joy of reading to local children.
If I had the choice of buying a book for $15 or purchasing food for the week, it's probably going to be the food. So to me, it's very exciting to be able to get it out to the community that actually needs it.
Since its inception in 2001, the organization has distributed more than 50,000 books, and it continues to grow. But Giving Tuesday is just the beginning of the holiday season for First Book. Volunteers will be wrapping presents and collecting donations in Rockville every day, now through Christmas Eve.
The thought of a kid not having books in the home is a pretty, I don't like to think about that, so I love the fact that we help match up children with books and get those books into their homes.
My home country is from a third world country, which is the Philippines, so helping out is a big thing for me. I guess you can say that it's being like your own philanthropist.
When it comes to seeing the results, organizers say all of the hard work is worth it.
To just have that quality of books to give to their kids is just amazing.
For County Report This Week, I'm Valerie Bonk.
For more information on how you can donate to the cause, like First Book Montgomery County on Facebook. When we come back, we'll show you how the Future Link organization is helping area youth get a new start. And stop. Those red light cameras are working in Rockville. We'll have those stories and more when we come right back.
In Montgomery County, nearly a third of pedestrian collisions occur in parking lots, and a significant number cause severe injuries. Avoid becoming a statistic. Pedestrians, don't get run over. Walk first, text later. Take out the earbuds. Don't assume drivers see you. Drivers, don't run over people. It's illegal to hold a phone or text while driving. Slow down. Don't assume pedestrians see you, especially when backing out. Heads up in parking lots, because safety is everyone's responsibility.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. There's an organization that is changing the destination of disadvantaged youth in Montgomery County. It's called Future Link, and the County Council recently recognized the organization for its 5 years of service helping area youth. Julie Rios-Little reports.
Carlos Perdomo and Ivan Gomez are graduates from the Future Link seminar. And thanks to this organization, they are following a path to a successful future. Carlos had to grow up faster when his father was killed in El Salvador while they were on vacation. Ivan was one step away from joining a gang.
I was working and going to school at the same time. The combination of both things just didn't work out for me, so I dropped out of college.
When I was in El Salvador, I drank, did drugs. I didn't care about my future. At the beginning, I didn't want to be a part of this program. I thought it would be a waste of time.
These are young adults who are aging out of foster care, who are involved in the juvenile justice system, who are first-generation college students, and basically those who are emotionally and socially disconnected.
This organization helps them get back on track with seminars, internships, and especially through the strong support of mentors. Recently, the Council recognized Future Link's work.
The great work that's being done in terms of taking at-risk youth and making sure that they have an opportunity not only to get their GED, but go on to college, complete their associate's degree, and then go to a four-year institution is just tremendous.
Carlos and Ivan are studying at Montgomery College. They have many dreams.
I know I'm going to graduate in 2014, springtime finally. I'll get my associate. I want to work and start my own construction company.
And Ivan was able to turn his life around.
My major is criminal justice, and I'm planning to become a detective. I want to be FBI.
For the past 5 years, Future Link has been changing the destination of many disadvantaged youth in Montgomery County. For more information, call Future Link at 240-393-9443.
Whether you like them or not, red light cameras are here to stay in the city of Rockville. Rockville 11's Jennifer Ligsay joins us with more.
Rockville's red light camera program began as an initiative to protect pedestrians in the city. And I'm standing here at the corner of North Washington Street and Middle Lane, where motorists can expect one of these cameras when approaching the traffic light. Rockville City Police Major Mike England brings into focus the intent behind the lens of red light cameras.
The program is in place for two reasons. One is for safety of motorists and the safety of pedestrians. So when the vehicle comes to a full complete stop, it will actually protect that pedestrian crosswalk so the pedestrian is safe to cross.
Red light cameras were first installed in Rockville in August and September of 2012.
Between those 2 months, we issued almost 8,000 citations, a little better than 8,000 citations actually. The same months, this particular year, 2013, we've seen a 47% reduction in the number of violations. So that tells me that the public has become educated in what the law requires them to do when they do come to a red light, whether they're going to go straight through or whether they're going to make a right turn on red.
And what the law requires at a red light intersection involves a couple of key driving practices.
These cameras are red light cameras. If you're going straight through the intersection and you fail to stop for the red light, you violated the red light. When you're permitted to make a right turn on red, there's a couple of requirements. One, you have to come to a full and complete stop. All right, that's before the stop line.
Major England also sheds light on some of the common concerns motorists have had on the program.
A lot of complaints are, one we always receive is, well, the system was flashed and I'm stopped.
These flashes do not always mean that the driver is committing a violation. At intersections with a red light camera, there is a set of discs in the road. If a vehicle is going at least 13 miles per hour over these discs, it will trigger the flash to go off, indicating that the system has been activated.
For every instance that occurs, we have our technicians review each and every citation, as well as the video, to make sure a violation did in fact occur.
Learn more about the program and where red light cameras are located in the city by visiting rockvillemd.gov/redlight.
They can also send an email to photoservices@rockvillemd.gov, and we'll be glad to answer any questions.
The holiday season task force hit the streets the night before Thanksgiving, making 131 traffic stops and 13 DUI arrests. Joining us with more details about this operation is Sergeant Mark White from the Montgomery County Police Department. Sergeant, what can you tell us about the task force's recent operation and future plans?
The task force is something we do every year. We do it in cooperation with Maryland State Police, Rockville City Police, Gaithersburg City Police, Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, and Maryland National Capital Park Police. Wednesday nights before Thanksgiving is usually the most dangerous night on the roadway during the holiday season. And we proactively take these officers on the road looking for DUI enforcement as well as combating underage drinking. The numbers you just described are accurate. The task force actually went into effect the week before, and currently our total numbers are 378 traffic stops, 407 citations have been issued. There have been 12 criminal arrests, 73 criminal citations or civil citations related to underage drinking have been issued, as well as 44 DUIs have been arrested during that 2-week period. The task force will continue through January 4th. Over the next few weeks, we'll be working throughout Wednesday through Saturday in the evening hours as well as daytime hours, and we change our schedule once in a while for various events that we encounter throughout the next 8 weeks. One of the things the Holiday Task Force looks at during the 8-week period is underage drinking. If you'd like more information about underage drinking, you can call the tip line, the Keeping It Safe Coalition tip line at 301-670-7233. If you have specific information in reference to an underage drinking or any crime and you want to report it to Montgomery County, you can text that tip, which is an anonymous tip, to 274-637. 274-637, then the information about the crime or the underage drinking party that you have information about. If a person you know is drinking and driving and you can't prevent them from driving, you can call us at 301-279-8000 and you will speak to a dispatcher and an officer will be dispatched.
When we come back, we'll preview Montgomery College's Portraits of Life exhibit. And there's more. Stay with us. County Report This Week is coming right back. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Montgomery College's Portraits of Life exhibit tells stories about Montgomery College students, residents, families, friends, colleagues, and neighbors. MCTV's Stan Jones has the story.
For the first time ever, Montgomery College brings together 3 life stories through photos and words capturing their remarkable lives, challenges, and perseverances at the Pepco Edison Place Gallery in Northwest Washington, D.C.
The Portraits of Life project is a wonderful manifestation of what Montgomery College is about. It brings together a series of stories about people's experiences, and it does it in 3 major categories. The first is one where we have a group of survivors who were Holocaust survivors, and we tell their stories. The second is a group of students who are survivors of experiences that many of us can't even imagine when they immigrated to this country. And the third are LGBT members in our community who talk about their lives in very real ways. And for me, this is really what Montgomery College is about, telling stories and making spaces for them.
I'm here tonight to celebrate the life of Bella Berga Mishkinsky Bermanis. That was her name. Her story is an amazing one. This tiny, tiny woman had guts. She escaped a camp. You know, that's kind of gutsy. She spoke back to very, very nasty SS generals.
My journey at Montgomery College started when I was a young immigrant mother of 23 with a 3-month-old baby and a husband who believed in me and said, you know, you are smart, you want to be a doctor, then go ahead and become a doctor.
For someone to give back to the community when they become successful, I have the opportunity to do so.
The great beauty of this Portraits of Life exhibit is not only the celebration of our LGBT culture in all its flavors, but also the Montgomery College life way it is transforming lives for men and women of all ages by validating their identity so that they can reach their full potential.
You never know the stories of the people sitting right next to you. For County Report this week, I'm Stan Jones.
Montgomery College's Portraits of Life exhibit will be on display at the Pepco Edison Place Gallery in Washington, D.C. until December 18th. Montgomery County's Department of Transportation is launching the Walk Your Way project as part of an initiative to educate high school students about the importance of pedestrian safety. Tom Pogue has more details in this week's Transportation Update. Tom?
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. Safe Kids Worldwide found that 1 in 5 high school students cross the street while distracted, usually texting or using headphones. MCDOT is launching the Walk Your Way project as part of an initiative to educate high school students on the importance of pedestrian safety. The county will award up to $2,000 each to teams of high school students for designing and implementing a pedestrian safety education program at their high school. DOT and Montgomery County Public Schools successfully partnered on pedestrian safety education efforts at Blair and Seneca Valley High Schools. The Walk Your Way grants are designed to bring pedestrian safety messages to even more high school students. A Blair High School senior made a public service announcement to help publicize them. Interested student teams should submit their grant application by December 16th. Project ideas include painting sidewalks, designing and distributing posters and other materials, or holding a school-wide assembly. For more ideas and application information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/walk. We're working to keep you moving safely.
More than 10,000 second-grade students from Montgomery County experience classic music as part of the annual student concerts held at the Music Center at Strathmore. The concerts are performed by the National Philharmonic, led by conductor Peter Gajewski. The students learn about the musical selections before attending the concerts. The performances also reinforce the music concepts the students are learning in school. When we come back, we'll introduce you to Susie, our pet of the week. And we'll go back to the Strathmore, where dozens of students are kicking up their heels at the Latin dance competition. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes. Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups. We're in! For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. It's time to go to the Humane Society, where Kathy Stanhope joins us with our pet of the week, a dog named Susie.
This is Kathy Stanhope at the Montgomery County Humane Society with your pet of the week, and we are here with Susie. If you want to hear a hard luck story, this is Susie's story. She's a 3-year-old mom. Her daughter and son, the puppies she had, have been put in foster care, but Susie's still here at the shelter, and the shelter is actually the best place Susie's ever lived, and that's hard to believe because it's really not a lot of fun here. But Susie's never lived inside. For her 3 years of life, she's been chained outside in somebody's yard. And she has been rescued and brought here to the shelter with her puppies. And as I said, her puppies have found a foster home. But Susie's here at the shelter, and she really needs a compassionate, loving person to come get her, because this is a very nice dog. She's a pit bull mix, as you can see, but she's very, very sweet. She's very affectionate. She loves to snuggle. She's very friendly. And she's just the prettiest little pit I've ever met in my life. She's got this pink nose and these really adorable whiskers. She is a fun, friendly dog, and she really deserves a chance after living the first 3 years of her life outside in the cold and the heat here in Maryland. She really needs a home. So please consider adopting Susie and taking her into your home as your forever dog. She's wonderful. She would appreciate you forever, and she will love you forever. Please give us a call at 240-773-5960 or visit Susie and her friends on our website at mchumane.org. Remember, we need lots of volunteers to help us, and we always need towels and blankets for the animals to keep warm in all winter.
What do you get when you mix enthusiastic high school students, dedicated teacher sponsors, upbeat dance music, and then put all of that in a world-class venue? It's the annual MCPS Latin Dance Competition. Held at the Music Center at Strathmore, dozens of energetic dancers took the stage to compete in both couple and team categories. MCPS has the story.
Over the past several months, dozens of passionate student dancers rehearsed and trained, mastering steps and routines in order to compete at the 14th annual Latin Dance Competition. Dozens of talented students from 10 high schools had an opportunity to showcase their dancing skills at the Music Center at Strathmore in Bethesda. The MCPS Latin Dance Competition is sponsored by the After School Dance Fund, whose mission is to build strong Latin dance clubs in MCPS and promote poise, positive life choices, exercise, school spirit, and cultural awareness.
Our main mission is to provide kids with an opportunity, a place where they can feel safe, they can get some motivations from their peers, and learn cultural diversity from the diverse population in Montgomery County schools.
Salsa, cha-cha-cha, merengue, and bachata are just some of the exciting styles of Latin dances on display during the event.
We have 3 minutes to be on stage, and it takes months of preparation. We've been working since the middle of August, 6 days a week for 2.5 hours each day. The actual celebration for me is seeing the progression of the beginning of the team until the actual performance day and watching their growth.
Hundreds of students, parents, and community members joined the teams to cheer for their favorite dance teams and celebrate their Latino heritage.
It motivates them to go to school and focus on their academics. That way they can stay involved in after-school activities.
I learned how to lead, how to teach, and how to be extremely responsible.
If I have a bad grade, I have to go and fix it because I want to be in the team. You know, I want to be dancing. This is what I want to do. So I have to, have good grades at school.
Albert Einstein High School won Best of Show, but all the dancers were declared winners because of their hard work, upbeat attitude, and their dedication to much more than just Latin dancing.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. We invite you to check out our open data site, where you may review and analyze all sorts of raw data. Visit data.montgomerycountymd.gov. We'd also like you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for watching.